Nobody can tell you where silver will be next week. Not the analysts, not the algorithms, not the loudest voice on your feed. And yet, right now, something is happening in the silver market that almost nobody is watching closely enough. Here's the strange part. Silver doesn't behave like any other asset you can buy. Gold moves mostly on monetary policy and central bank behavior. Bitcoin moves mostly on sentiment and speculation. But silver lives a double life. It's a monetary metal and an industrial material at the exact same time, and that single fact changes everything about how it trades. Think about what that actually means. When the Federal Reserve shifts interest rate expectations, silver reacts like gold. When solar panel demand surges or electric vehicle production ramps up, silver reacts like copper. Two completely different forces, pulling on the same asset, sometimes at the same moment. Sometimes they align and send silver sharply in one direction. Sometimes they cancel each other out, and the price goes nowhere for months while pressure quietly builds underneath the surface. That's the part most coverage misses. People want a single narrative. Silver is going up because of inflation, or silver is going down because of a strong dollar. But the real story is rarely that simple. Right now, there are at least four forces working on silver simultaneously: central bank policy direction, the strength or weakness of the US dollar, shifting inflation expectations, and industrial production data coming out of the solar and EV sectors. Each one pulls in its own direction, and the price you see reflects whichever forces are strongest in that moment. So instead of trying to guess where silver goes next, professional investors ask a different kind of question. Is industrial demand holding steady or accelerating? Are supply conditions on COMEX tightening or loosening? Is the broader macro backdrop turning more supportive for hard assets or more hostile? Those questions don't give you a prediction. They give you something more valuable, a read on the actual state of the market, which is far more useful than any headline promising silver will explode or collapse. And that's really the trap so many investors fall into. Every single day, someone online is convinced silver is about to make a historic move in one direction or the other. But chasing that noise has never been a winning strategy. Understanding the underlying forces and how they interact is what separates informed positioning from pure guesswork. So where does that leave silver today? It leaves it exactly where it's always been. A market shaped by two worlds colliding, monetary and industrial, precious and practical. The investors who do well here aren't the ones predicting the next headline. They're the ones paying attention to what the market is actually telling them week after week. If that's the kind of thinking you want more of, subscribe and turn on notifications, because every week on Silver Signal, we break down the real forces moving this market, the ones most people never hear about until it's too late. So I want to know from you. Do you think industrial demand keeps giving silver a strong floor, even if the economy gets shakier? Or do you think macro pressure eventually wins out? Drop your take in the comments. I read through as many as I can, and they genuinely shape future videos. Thank you for watching Silver Signal. Stay informed, stay patient, and keep watching the signals everyone else overlooks.